All right, so last night I dropped off the 240 to get the body work done. It's gonna be gone for a while. So I decided to go pick up another car, obviously. Why wouldn't I? So this is what I picked up. Oh my God, I think I have a problem. What do you guys think? Where am I gonna put all these cars at? Let's go check it out. Here it is. It's a 1997 Nissan 240SX cookie. It's a little rough around the edges, but I think it has a lot of potential, especially since I'm a 240 specialist, I would say so myself. And I think that it's something that we can bring back to life, and I think it'll be very beautiful whenever I'm done with it, because I just love them, and my heart, I just give my whole heart to them. So let's see what we can do with it, and let's check it out, see what it needs to get done. We come over here, you can see on the bumper, it's really rough, so we're gonna have to replace the bumper. The fender is full of Bondo. I don't know what it's painted with. It kind of looks like house paint. It's not the prettiest thing. If you see right here between the fender and the door, it's completely crinkled. I don't know exactly what happened with the car. Maybe the fenders don't belong to this car. If you can see through the windshield, the dash is cracked. I know that's a common 240 thing, but let's try to see something with a little bit less cracks, not so pronounced. Maybe if we can find something else to replace it with. I think these are 370Z wheels that are on it. The guy that I bought it from said it has some eBay type coilovers on it, so we're gonna lift the car up, put it on jack stands, and check it out and see what that looks like. The interior doesn't look too bad. The only issues are the door panels. That's obviously a common 240 thing. I have the confetti driver and passenger seat. I don't have the matching confetti rear seats. I'm gonna be on the lookout for those, so if you guys know anybody, message me. It's an automatic, which that could be a good thing or a bad thing right now. The only bad thing about it is I'd have to find a manual swap to swap it myself, and that is a lot more expensive than it used to be whenever I first started building 240s. I'm thinking it's going to be around like $1,500 to $2,000 just to manual swap it. All right, so if we go look at the trunk, let me pop the trunk. The trunk is really rough. It's probably the roughest part about the car. There's no carpet in there. Whatever this is, sound deadening for the system that they had in there, I don't even think any of it's wired up. I haven't actually tested out the radio just yet, but we're gonna trash all this. It's all going in the trash. We're gonna trash this trunk too, because whenever I close it, you could tell it doesn't line up in certain areas, like right here, and it seems like it's kind of like pushing on it. Have the original cookie tail lights. Obviously they're faded. It's a common problem with them. These things are $800, so we're just gonna leave them on because it's a flex by itself, just having them. The actual body of the car is pretty good. There's nothing significant damage on it, so we're gonna paint this car a completely different color, get rid of all this. We're gonna replace the trunk, the hood, the fenders, do something completely different, brand new. So the car's gonna be a whole different car whenever I'm done with it. As far as the underneath, the hood, the engine, everything looks really clean. I don't know if they like pressure washed it or not, but let's check it out. It's not terrible, has some sort of intake on it. I actually haven't test drove the car just yet, so we bought it and picked it up and put it on the trailer and brought it straight home. We got a really good deal on it, so I'm excited about that, because all the money that I would have spent on getting a cookie from somebody else, I would have had to spend double the amount of money to get it to where I want it at anyways. So I think it's a good starting point for me. I'm very happy about it because as I said the other day, I've been wanting to put, I miss my old 240 being a street car, and I just miss having that 240 that I can take out whenever I want and go have fun with it. So we got a good project to start with. We are going to start by washing the car, then we're going to put it on jack stands, spray the undercarriage, clean that up, and see if we can see what the car has underneath, see what the potential is underneath. I do have a lot of 240 parts at my disposal that I've been hoarding for the last 10 years. So I'm gonna go through all my 240 parts, see what we can add to fix up this and whatever we can makeshift and put together, and see how it looks at the end. I noticed that the car has 20mm spacers on it, and it's really disgusting underneath here. So there's a lot of grime here. So we're gonna take some chemical, spray it underneath, wash it clean, see if we can bring it back to life. It's got some bushings on it. What are these coilovers? No name. Blue. The back lug nuts are really rusted, so, and I don't think that's the right lock key for it, so they're having a hard time coming off, so I gotta give it to the professional.
It spun. The teeth are here, and this way.
And we still have, what, 8 more to go. I don't know, I feel like this car's been sitting for a very long time with those lug nuts on it. I don't think anybody's changed them in a while. I don't think the kid that I bought it from had that or touched that yet. Probably just bought the car just sitting like this. I guess the back has spacers on it too. Good thing this wasn't a manual car, because it probably would have been beat to hell. That's good. Okay, boys out. There you go. Whatever. Same. That one's never coming out. Pretty low on this side, huh?
Super low. Low.
And we found out the brand of the coilovers. They're CX Racing.
Has potential.
So I'm taping up the distributor so it doesn't get wet, and I covered it with a plastic bag. And then the same thing with the intake. We're just gonna tape it off so it doesn't. It has a seal on it. All right, so we're gonna do the undercarriage of the car. We're gonna put this in a pump sprayer, spray the bottom of the car, let it sit, and then rinse it off with water after. You guys see how nasty the underneath is? It's a very old car, so, I mean, it is to be expected. Most people that own these cars are young, don't take care of them very well. Alright, so this is all the dirt that came off just from the undercarriage by the engine bay. And then we started to notice that this bushing right here is a little off-centered, and the subframe is a little bent. So we are like probably assuming that the car wasn't a crash, but they just never claimed it. And luckily for us, I have a complete 240 S14 fully built subframe for the front from my 240 whenever I had it built before, so we're just gonna drop the subframe off, and it has the C32 brakes to upgrade just everything here to the nicer setup, which is gonna work out perfect for us. Alright, so I found one of these foam sprayer things that everybody has at Walmart today, and I just had to have it, so let's see how it works. It's 5. So do 5.
Nobody said owning a car is easy.
25-year-old car at that. Just gave it a quick scrub because the sun is setting, so we'll come back and do a more intensive scrub, but this is pretty much how it's looking like so far. Already a big difference in how we got it. I don't know, guys. What color should we paint it? Alright, so we ended up having to go get new lug nuts because the old ones were obviously rusted or mixed match and just kept getting stuck in the wheel lock. These aren't ideal, but we can't leave the car on jack stands. The day is about to end and it's getting dark outside. So you guys let me know in the comments what you think about the new car, what color we should paint it, what goodies we should put on it, what swap we could do to it, if I should make it 5-speed manual or if I should just go with like an SR or a 2J. You guys let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys next time. These 240 guys, I tell you this. Ground is soaking wet. You know, living my best life. Humble.